If you're looking for Flexsim simulation support or looking for training courses related to simulation, or if you're looking for digital twin solutions, or you're looking for engineering automation, you're on a right page. Visit Leansimcorp.com and be a member now to get access and support in all these domains.
So now we create the A connections right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do again a connection between these two stations to this point. Okay, so it will be a blue color line coming out here. Okay, and for the drop off point also you need to connect it to the control point. We'll understand what the things are going to be going ahead, but for now let us have. So I'm just connecting the output of this unloading dock to the staging areas, and from the staging areas I'm going to make it to the drop off point, and then I'm just going to use these AGVs as a center port connected, and in the out basically use transport at the output I'm going to use as a center port for that, right? Now what we're going to do with this is that ideally when you do a reset, the AGV will go and sit onto that. Okay, you can see it's also oriented as per requirement. Whenever a part is going to come onto this AGV is supposed to be called off. It will pick up the part from here and it deliver it here. Right now let us go into setting a transportation logic. Okay, now the important thing, if you see a lot of cluster of connections. The tip here is you can go into view settings and click on to show connections so that your model looks quite clear enough once you are made up with your connections. In order to look that again, you need to go to check show connections. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up a transportation logic, and in this step we will create a basic transportation logic that the staging processors will use to send items to the drop-off sink using AGV network. For now, let us understand how to integrate AGVs with the standard 3D logic, right? So at the end of this step, we'll also set up a simple process flow that will handle schedule for the item that arrive at the unloading dock. Okay, so for now let us set the schedule to only deliver 2 flow items that will immediately be processed and delivered, right? So what we're going to do now, we are going to create a process flow. As I mentioned, let's add a general process flow. In that let us add a source which will deliver the medical supplies, then we'll do a create object, and then we are going to put it into the sink. Right, so these 3 objects are sufficient to create an item on the unloading dock. Everything else will be taken care by the standard conventional method of the Flexsim. Now what we're going to do is we are going to change the quantity of this to 2. So we are just going to create 2 parts. Here when we go in the box, what we're going to do is we're going to select this model instead. We are going to select as unloading dock. This is going to be very important for us because that is going to create the part onto the process flow out there. Now let us reset and run this, and what we're going to do is we are going to run this in this way. Okay,
Are you looking for simulation support and simulation training? Visit Leansimcorp.com, and here you will be getting different support related to Flexsim simulation and related to Flexsim training. Do not forget to be a member of Leansimcorp and get exciting member benefits starting from Flexsim tutorials to different modules and much more. So visit now Leansimcorp.com and be a member.
And you see that what's happening. I'll just close this process flow for now. And you could have been seeing this is that the AGV delivered these 2 parts out there, right? So to summarize what we did, we created unloading dock, we created 2 processors, and then the part was created on the unloading dock by using process flow, right? The output of the queue is connected to the processors. Processor's output is connected to the sink. We created this AGV network, and we use this. We binded this AGV to the control point as travel AGV, and we connected these 2 processors to these control point and this to this. The important thing we also did is that AGV we are using as a center port connector we use for transport, and that is where the AGVs are running and being used for delivering the part. And that's all about, and we are at the end of the standard AGV logic, guys, where we are using AGVs to deliver the part from one location to other, that is staging area to the drop-off point, just by using a simple standard logic, right? And what we're going to do is into the, what I can say, next tutorial is you're going to understand about using AGVs, right, by using process flow. But before we could end this tutorial, the next thing which we're going to do now is that we're going to use another AGVs, and we're going to learn how can I use two AGVs simultaneously for delivering the parts based on the availability of the AGV. Now you're going to directly use two AGVs, okay, because that is not going to be possible for you to do. So how you're going to do that, right? Travel AGV, I made that and I reset that, that's there. Now I need to use a dispatcher here, okay? Without dispatcher, that's not possible, okay? So here comes the dispatcher 1 output connection. If you want to learn more about dispatcher and task executors, the tutorials are already available. You can take a look at it. You can also get our premium membership in order to get benefits about and access to premium tutorial content on Flexsim Simulation. Get access to our assessments, and guides, resources, books. Get the membership now at app.leansimcorp.com. You can also visit our website leansimcorp.com in order to visit, know about different services and engineering content we do provide. Give a visit out there, and do not forget to join our community.leansimcorp.com, where you can post in your questions, post in your answers if you know for any of the questions, and get Brainiac point. And it's going to be very important for us and you to build a strong ever community for engineering and a lot. So visit leansimcorp.com, and in that visit our page Leansim Connect. You will get all the links of our communities and apps there. So let's start doing dispatcher use. We will remove this the setup would connect to the AGV and make that to the dispatcher, and here makes a good sense. And now we are going to have these two parts and the two AGVs delivering the part. Okay, now this is how it's going to work. But if you could see, the second AGV is not able to deliver it to the drop-off point. The reason behind this is the task for the AGV is no more available, so it's not going to move or leave the space, and that is where the AGV 2 is not getting a space to deliver the part. We're going to look about it in the next tutorial, so stay tuned and let me know if you have any doubts related to this tutorial in the comment section below. Do not forget to join a community on WhatsApp, community on web, and visit our website leansimcorp.com. So see you then. Keep watching and keep simulating. Bye bye.